about this? An onside kick to start the game. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Not today, baby, not today.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
12. We go, Salah. Black 20. Hey, Mike 50. Ow,
They'll try the air now with Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Eyes on 81. Single. Jester.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Maverick.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Rip right. Show that bench release and go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You good? You coming across? Check.
Now Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
All right, let's go. Motion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 65 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
The Steelers is lined up for the kickoff. Number 24, a deep return man.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
Hey, we got 3 down. 180. Merlin. Mike 51.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Here we go, Sadat. White 20. Sadat.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
5.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Value 1.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Watch 7.
Good job, guys. Here we go. Double bump. All right, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch 7.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Let's go, D.
Go. Dash, 8.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
26, Mike.
Gotta go.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now, the Los Angeles Rams, they continue to be a great story this season. A solid team. That wonderful start, although they did lose Week 9, obviously, to New Orleans. So the 72 Dolphins celebrated again.
Yeah, they got a chance to hug it out and still be the last team to go undefeated in modern football. 17-0 that team was, but let's face it, no one shedding any tears for the Rams after that loss to New Orleans. They still have weapons galore on offense, a stout defensive front led by Aaron Donald, leading their division. They're aiming for the playoffs, and as all their moves in the offseason and during the season, picking up Dante Fowler Jr. to rush the passer, they're shooting for the Super Bowl.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Tight right. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check.
12.
On second down, here's Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
DC.
Crash down, crash.
Harbaugh.
Blitz.
Twos.
Woo, baby. Get him, boys.
Merlin.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
3rd and 2, Goff. Right side complete, that's Woods. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Right there.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got him.
Hey!
Motion.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Double.
Watch the run.
Go.
Showing 8.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Man
Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Kings. All right, let's go.
Mike, 26, Mike.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Washington's got it, and he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
That's it, baby.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Roethlisberger now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Big.
26, Mike.
Go.
26, Mike.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Check. Rush in.
Jack 16. Go.
26, Mike.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10.
Pittsburgh will be kicking off. Number 24, ready to return.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Goff. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And it's 3rd and short.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on this. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Let's go, D.
All right, let's go.
Motion.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for... That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Exhibition. Exhibition.